webcasting for a worldwide audience.
Good morning, this is Si from Si Sounds. This is Thursday Live. As you can see, Ben's not here today, it's me. Ha ha ha. Poor old Ben's gone off to sea, basically. He wanted to be a sailor, he's gone, so you got to put up with me. I've got a nice sunny track listing for you today. I'm going to keep saying, Beatles.
Sun, I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. It's alright.
Here Comes the Sun from Abbey Road. Beatles, was their final album in for 1969. As I said, lots of nice sunny tracks for you, make you happy. I've got a gig guide, but it's a bit smaller because obviously we're halfway through the month. What else can I do? I can do a bit of promotions for the radio. And I might tell you what's really happening with Ben. I just don't know. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Here we go. ELO.
Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud in sight. It's not raining. Everybody's in the play. And blue sky. Please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Blue sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Hey there, Mr. Blue, it's a place to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you. Hey there, Mr. Blue, it's a place to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you.
Do you know, that's 40 years old. Well, 42 years old. It came out in 77. Don't seem that old, does it really? Right, we've got the gig guide. I'm going to start that now. For this weekend, you've got, on Friday the 17th, you've got Dr. Swamp, which is blues, ska, gypsy and country, and that's at the Con Club at 8 o'clock. I can't tell you how much it is, I'm afraid, because there is no price, but it does say members go free. It's worth becoming a member because they have some really good stuff there. Saw the Electric Six last night, and I'm still deaf, and they were so cool. Then on Saturday, the 18th, you've got Emmanuel Parissel and Richard Burgess. That's folk, French and Scandinavian, melodian concertinas at the Elephant Castle, and that's £10. It might not be concertinas, it might be something else, I've just misread it. Saturday the 18th and Sunday the 19th, you've got the Beatles spoof band, the Ruttles, at the Con Club, and that is £25 a ticket. I should imagine they're from Union. or online. And then on Monday, good gig Monday coming up at the Con Club again. It's a band called The Devils. There's only two of them. They make a hell of a noise. It's at 7:30. The tickets are £12, and it's from My Very Emporium in Station Street. So there you go. I think right now I was going to do a bit of promotion, but I think no, we've got to have a bit of T-Rex and Mambo Sun.
Beneath the bebop moon, I wanna croon with you. Beneath the mango sun, I got to be the one with you. Ooh, with you. Ooh, you. My life's a shadowless horse. If I can't get across to you in the alligator ring, my heart's all pain for you, ooh, for you, ooh, you. Girl, you're good, and I've got wild knees for you. On mountain range, I'm Doctor Strange for you, ooh, for you, ooh, you. Upon a savage lake, make no mistake, I love you. I got a powder keg leg, my wig's all bruised for you, ooh, for you, ooh, for you. With my hat in my hand, I'm a hungry man for you. I got stars in my beard, and I feel real weird for you, ooh, for you, ooh, for you. Beneath the bebop moon, I'm howling like a loon for you. Beneath the mango sun, I got to be the one for you, ooh, for you, ooh, for you. Oh, take me.
From 1971, that was T-Rex. That was from the album The Electric Warrior. If you've never heard it, go and play it. There's not a duff track on it. It's a really good one. Right, we'll go back to the gig guide, shall we? I did him, didn't I? Yep, right, Friday the 24th, Nick Pym and Katie Daisy Grant, folk music at the All Saints Centre. That is £12 a ticket. I should imagine that's from Union. On the same night, dubious Roots Reggae, Feel Good Vibes at the Royal Oak, and that's free. It's a good price, that. 8 o'clock, that one. And on the reggae theme, on Saturday, the Scatterlights, Jamaican Ska and Reggae, are playing the Con Club at 7:30. That's £25 a ticket. On the same night, there's an open night with Diane and Steve Neville, folk, at the Elephant and Castle. That's £3 a ticket. On the Sunday, you've got Anna Birchall. Sunday's in the bar session at the Con Club, free. That starts at 3:30. And then on the Monday, 27th, Greg Heath with dear old Terry Seabrook and his trio at the Snowdrop, and that's free as well. And then there's a Radio Lewes gig on the 30th here at the Chapel, and that's Deaf and Vanilla plus Hamilton Yarns. And we've got Gig of the Month in Viva Lewes, so there you go. Right, I think we're going to do a little bit of promotion. Oh, God, here she comes.
I'm lucky this week. I've actually managed to get Nick in the studio because she wasn't here when I spoke to Si. Hi, Nick. How you doing?
Oh, hello, Ben. It's lovely to be here. Yeah, aren't you lucky? I'm not normally here in the week, am I?
No, you're not.
No, I'm a weekend presenter, aren't I?
Because of the early years of learning.
In the early years, yes, being a teacher like what I am. But no, it's glorious. It's summer holidays, so now you've got me. So I've just come to annoy everybody, really.
Yeah, so as you're here, tell us from your perspective about Si and Nick's Pick and Mix.
Oh, I'm very fond of it. I am. I really, it is a bit of a hobby. It is a hobby, but we love music. We've always loved music. Like everybody, we've got a soundtrack to our lives, and we just sort of indulge ourselves really and hope that people have a bit of a laugh as well. So we started about, I don't know how many years ago it was, doing Rocket. My brother's gesticulating to me. He's not allowed to speak. 7. Is that 7? 5 and 2. Good boy. Well done. Put your fingers down now. Sit quietly. And we started 7 years ago, Rocket Radio. And we were asked to do some... a few slots because Si's got the record shop on Station Street, so he had the music link, and we just sort of came up with a pick and mix idea because it was in half term, so that I could do it as well. And we just had a bit of a laugh doing that just for 1 week of the year, and then wonderful Radio Lewes appeared out of nowhere, and you haven't been able to get rid of us since, have you?
Well,
really?
I've got to be honest, we haven't wanted to get rid of you because your shows just enliven our playlist. It's just wonderful, the number of people that are now listening, and I'm sure that Pick and Mix is responsible for increasing the listenership. So was it a conscious effort to embarrass your parents?
Absolutely.
Your poor old dad's getting paranoid.
Yeah, it's our life's work, really. Yeah, they've even stopped listening now.
Because you've told stories about him throwing chicken legs over his shoulder and...
Well, we had a joyous childhood. We laughed. We had a really good childhood. I mean, we just had lots of fun, lots of music, lots of laughs. And we do. That's what we love to do, is listen to music and be happy and laugh. So, I mean, if you want to be happy, then listen to us.
Well, it certainly shows when you listen to the Pick
and we love
Mix
Lewes
show
as well. But shut up. Yes, you do. We love Lewes and what's going on around in Lewes, and Si's got his business in Lewes, and our other sponsor is a Lewes-based business, Just Williams, and we're passionate about the town too. I know that sometimes we love to get annoyed about it, but it is a great old place, isn't it?
It is indeed.
It is.
Nick, thank you so much for giving me your time. It's lovely to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
Long may the Pick and Mix reign.
We ain't finished with you lot yet. We'll be back. Thank you.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Didn't she go on? Oh, right. There's only one thing that'll cure me, David Bowie.
I'm joined in the studio with a...
Wake up, you sleepy head. Put on some clothes, shake up your bed. Put another log on the fire for me. I made some breakfast and coffee. Look out my window, what do I see? A crack in the sky and a hand reaching down to me. All the nightmares came today, and it looks as though they're here to stay. What are we coming to? No room for me, no fun for you. I think about a world to come, where the books were found by the golden ones, written in pain, written it all by a puzzle man who questioned what we were here for. All the strangers came today. looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, you pretty things, don't you know you're driving your drivers insane? Oh, you pretty things, don't you know you're driving your drivers insane? Let me make it plain, gotta make way for the whole superior. Look out at your children, see their faces in golden rays. Don't kid yourself, they belong to you. They're the start of the coming race. The others are bitch, we finished our news. Homo sapiens have outgrown their use. All the strangers came today, and it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, you pretty things, don't you know you're driving your drivers insane? Oh, you pretty things, don't you know you're driving your drivers insane? Let me make it plain, gotta make way for the Homo superior.
Radio Lewes. Local webcasting for a worldwide audience.
I had a dream last night, I was piloting a plane, and all the passengers were drunk and insane. I crash landed in a Louisiana swamp, shot out by water zombies, but I come out on top. What's it all about? Guess it just reflects my mood. Sitting dance with me? Yeah, come on, baby, won't you dance with me? I'm feeling kind of hurt, baby, won't you dance with me? Oh yeah, sitting in the dirt, baby, won't you dance with me?
Charlie fell off his drums at the end. That was the Stones from 2013 with Doom and Gloom. You're listening to Radio Lewes where the music matters. This is Thursday Live. I'm Si. Because Ben's not here, rumour has it he's run off with a sailor. 10cc.
I'm dancing on the White House lawn, sipping tea by the Taj Mahal at dawn, hanging round the gardens of Babylon. Minnie Mouse has got it all sewn up. She gets more fan mail than the Pope. She takes the Mickey out of all my phobias, like signing checks to ward off double pneumonia. Life is a minestrone, served up with pommes and cheese. Death is a cold lasagna, suspended in deep freeze. I'm leaning on the Tower of Pisa, had an eyeful of the tower in France. I'm hanging round the gardens of medicine, the seat of learning and the flesh of success, relieves a constipated mind. I'm like a gourmet in a skid row diner, a fitting menu for a dilettante. Life is a minestrone, served up with pommes and cheese. Death is a cold lasagna, suspended in deep freeze. Love is the fire of flame and brandy upon a great Suzette. Let's get this romance cooking, honey, but let us not forget. Life is a minestrone, served up with pommes and cheese. Death is a cold lasagna, suspended in deep freeze. Life is a minestrone, served up with pommes and cheese. Death is a cold lasagna, suspended in deep freeze. Love is the fire of flame and brandy upon a great Suzette. Let's get this romance cooking, honey, but let us not forget.
10cc from 1975 with Life's a Minestrone. Oh, I could eat minestrone now. I'm blooming starving, I am. The sun's out. It's lovely out there. Like I say, I've got some nice sunny records for you. Rare. Don't know what rare records are. Oh, should we carry on? Oh, I've been playing this one a lot lately. It gets stuck in my head and I can't get rid of it until I get myself bored with it. So you've got to poke up with it now. Here you go. Right, Ben, come here.
What do you want?
Oh, I want to ask you about your rock show. You've been badgering me about all mine, and I thought it's about time you had yours done. So, right, tell me about your rock show. What's it all about?
My rock show, it's about bringing fantastic rock music to a wider audience. Simple as that. I try and find all the best new stuff. I still play all the old classic stuff.
Well, you have to.
And I bring my love of rock music to a wider audience. That's really all it is. I just want to prove to people that rock music is just not a loud, horrible noise like Motorhead.
Was it not? Oh. So, why do you like rock music? Where did that come from?
Actually, I was very, very young, and I was quite often babysat by my cousin Caroline, who was a huge AC/DC fan, and she used to play that to make me go to sleep.
Oh, well, that's a good one.
AC/DC were my lullabies.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, that was it. It was a great sound. I've loved it since I was a toddler.
That's cool. That's good. Well, I've been listening to it as well, and I've found a few things that I've not heard of before. Some of them I thought, oh, really? Is that rock? I mean, yeah, it's good. And as long as you keep finding it, your mole does a good job for you.
My mole, he finds all sorts of stuff for me that I haven't got time to look for.
So keep on the good work and keep on rocking.
Absolutely.
That's it. Ta-da.
Is that it then?
That's it. I've got nothing else to say to you because it's just so good.
Oh, all
I
right,
thought
then.
that'll do.
Okay.
Fed up with you chasing me. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, my time went so quickly, I went lickety-splitly out to my old 55. As I pulled away slowly, feeling so holy, God knows I was feeling alive. I went lickety-splitly out to my old 55. As I pulled away slowly, feeling so holy, God knows I was feeling alive.
Our summary was that. That's the Eagles with Old 55 from 1974's On the Border album. That was a cover version. The original person who did it was Tom Waits, which I didn't know for years. And then when I heard it, I thought, oh, okay, I prefer the Eagles. Before that was the one that keeps getting stuck in my head at the moment. It's the Four Seasons with Silver Star. I don't know why. Every so often I hear it and it gets stuck in there for days and days and days. It's still a lovely day out there, but it's got to be. This is the Beach Boys.
It's automatic when I talk with old friends. The conversation turns to girls we knew when their hair was soft and long, and the beach was the place to go. With suntanned bodies and waves of sunshine, and California girls in a beautiful coastline, warmed up weather. Let's get together and do it again. With a girl, the lonely sea looks good with moonlight. Make sure night time's warm and out of sight. So long. So well, I've been thinking about all the places we surfed and danced and all the faces we missed. So let's get back together and do it again. Come and do it.
Did you sing along? I did. That was from 1968, and that was the Beach Boys with Do It Again. I think my singing was better than theirs. Right, I've got a few tickets on sale in my very emporium at the moment. I've got the Devils, which is on the 20th of this month at the Con Club, and they are 12 quid. They're a good little duo, very loud, guitar and drums. We worth going to see. Then I've got the Subhumans on the 2nd of June. God, we're nearly halfway through the year. Soon be Christmas, you know. That's on the 2nd of June. And then on the 13th of July, there's Penetration. And I've got tickets for those as well. I can't remember the prices, so that's not really much help for you, is it? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. What I can do that I won't muck up is play another record.
When winter hearts turn summer pink, in half the time it takes to blink, but it all depends on what you think about the girls of summer.
everyone. By now, you've probably worked out I like to sit and have a chat with our DJs and have a nosy into what they're doing. And I'm very pleased to say that I've finally tracked down Si Stonehouse.
Hello.
Hello, Si.
Wandering the streets, I was.
I actually thought I was going to have to abduct you at one point to get you in here, but I've run out of chloroform.
Busy man, you see.
Yeah. So, Si, tell us a little bit about your show, because you've been doing Pick a Mix for a while now.
We've been doing, we started off doing Pick a Mix, 7 years ago. We did it on Rocket, and we'd just get into the flow of it. I'll go, yeah, this is really good. And then it would stop for a year. And then I'd go back the next year and forgot how to do it all. Yeah. And it'd take like 7 days for it to work, to get back into it. And then it would stop again. So I talked to John. Well, I sent John an email saying, can I do some radio shows? And he very kindly got us to come down, and we looked around and we went away, and then I couldn't do it. I didn't have the time. And Nick being in the early years of teaching, as she likes to say, she only limited time. So it went to bed for a while, and then you came on knocking on my door and said, do you want to do something?
Well, it didn't occur to John to offer you an afternoon, and it also didn't occur to him to speak to me about it. So as soon as I found out you wanted to be on the radio, I jumped at it. So doing an afternoon for me was easy. I am sorry to say Nick can't be with us. There is an empty chair.
And that's why it's so quiet, you see.
With a very sort of Nick-shaped hole.
Yeah.
So we're very sorry, and we're just going to have to put up with Si.
Yeah.
But what's Pick a Mix about?
Oh, Pick a Mix is mental. It's like, I just play all the music I want to hear. When you wake up in the morning, sometimes you've got earworms in your ears. They're on the show. You know, it's just, it could be anything. And then Nick just chats and rambles in between with, like, because we're brother and sister, we know what each other's thinking and what we're saying, so it becomes quite funny. It's normally about our parents, but
your poor old dad's getting paranoid, isn't he?
He's getting very paranoid now, yeah. Oh dear.
Well, you had all this music you couldn't play because Nick didn't like it. So you invented another show, and it sounds very familiar to me.
It's the Si Sounds show.
Si Sounds. Oh yes, of course.
It's like that little emporium down in Station Street.
Well, you mean the Radio Lewes box office?
The Radio Lewes box office, yes. Yeah, and one of the stickers that are around the town probably you've seen.
Seen lots of stickers, yes.
I wanted to play stuff that I grew up listening to, bands like The Fall and Bauhaus and all the sort of punk, post-punk stuff. And Nick would sit there going, oh, I don't like this. And it didn't really fit in. So I decided, right, I'll do another one on my own. And it's good. It's good fun.
Well, it's certainly a good show, and it's getting a lot of listens, which is always good for us. Yes. Although I do hold a slight grudge, because I'm pretty sure you're nicking some of my listeners.
I'm aiming for the bedbound and people that can't reach the computer to turn it off.
Well, long may it rain, because it's really enlivened
Thank you.
our schedule, and of course it gives us a permanent link with the best independent music store in Sussex.
Yeah. At this moment in time, the only one.
It probably is, yes indeed.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for giving me your time.
Cheers. See you again.
Bye-bye.
Who was that handsome young go-getter? Should we have a bit of Mama Cass?
Nobody can tell you there's only one song worth singing. They may try and sell you 'cause it hangs them up to see someone like you. But you've gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. You're gonna be nowhere, the loneliest kind of lonely. It may be rough going just to do your thing, the hardest thing to do. But you've gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make
children, we're near the end now because I've got a couple of tracks to go for you with a summary feel. I've been Si from Si Sounds on Station Street. I am open at 11:15 today, so do pop into my emporium. This has been the Lewes, Radio Lewes Thursday live show. I forgot what I was doing then for a minute. I nearly said pick a mix. The first track's Down by the Seaside, which is Led Zeppelin from Physical Graffiti. And then you've got a little Queen classic. Until next time, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Down by the seaside, see the boats go sailing.
so romantic. Can we do it again? Can we do it again sometime? I like fantastic. C'est la vie, madame et messieurs. And at the peak of the season with that geranium, this time of year, it's so fashionable. Just keep right on dancing. What a damn jolly good idea. It's such a jollification, as a matter of fact. So très charmant, my dear. Underneath the moonlight, together we'll shine across the sea, reminiscing every night. Meantime, baby, I ask you to be my Valentine. You say you'd have to tell your daddy if you can. Start a sensation. Seaside rendezvous. So adorable. Seaside rendezvous. Woo. Seaside rendezvous. Give us a kiss.
Radio Lewes. Local webcasting for a worldwide audience.